Hey everyone, this is John Hilliard from JT's Vending. Today, I just want to share some information that I received today from some good friends of mine. At They were at at a job fair today, and they contacted me late yesterday evening and asked me to stop by. And I ended up speaking and testifying to people like how good God is, and how He wants us to be in a to live a life of abundance, and that means abundance all the way around, including our personal finances. So you can love God as much as you want to, and say you love people and I love God, and if you're not out, adding value so that, people will pay you a work, you're not working and doing something. Faith without work is dead. So if you're sitting around thinking that the more poverty stricken you are, the more pious you are, I'm sorry to say, guys, that's wrong. That you can't worship and testify, the way God needs you to or wants you to, and thinking about and hungry. We're human, so we're hungry. You're thinking about where you're gonna eat, where you're gonna get your next, how you're gonna feed your kids, and you're thinking about all this stuff that affects our day-to-day life, and you can't give God thanks. You can't worship God, and you're focused on feeding your children because it's hard. So I don't think the God I serve, which Jesus Christ is the sovereign ruler and king of me and my family's life. I don't think that's what he wants from us. I think he wants us to live that life of abundance. So anyway, into what I was talking about. Sorry, I tend to get off track as I do. If you guys been watching any of my videos, I try to stay on track, but when it comes down to getting deeper into my faith, I'm learning more. So if I say something that you don't really understand or you don't understand, man, please call me on it. Put some in the comment section so that when I do my research and I dive into the Bible and I talk to my pastor, then I can get a better understanding so that when I'm giving them information out, that I'm as clear and as transparent as I can be. So today, the company that I want to bring up for anyone local here in Memphis, Tennessee, they have a program that helps fathers. It's called AFIRM, A Father's Involvement Matters. And I'll put everything in the show notes that I'm speaking about now. And what they do, they help fathers deal with like financial situations when it comes down to child support, when it comes down to finding a job, getting on a set career path, and things like that. They are amazing. I'll put the young lady in the video in the picture right here. She works for a firm. She is outstanding. Met her months ago at a career expo. So if you're in Memphis, you can go to www.AFIRM, that's AFIRM, Memphis, MEMPHIS.com. And then they have they have 4 locations here locally that can help fathers between the ages of 18 and 40 years old. So they help with jobs. This is a resource that I've found out about months ago, but I wanted to deep dive and get to meet the people who actually serve the community with this program, and they're outstanding. I did get to meet them, especially Miss April Wade. Outstanding group of people. So, and guys, don't be turned off because they have a location inside of the child support office on Mendenhall, I believe. Yeah, Mendenhall. It's the Maximus child support office. When you come in the child support office, they should be to your right hand side when you see the metal detector, security guard, and then to the right. But they can help. They're helping. They've been reaching out to a lot of men and families in general, just helping. So That's one company that I want to bring up, AFIRM, because I've met all of them and they do good work. And again, like I said, guys, I'll put all of this kind of stuff and information in the show notes, and I'll give you additional things that you can do if you want to contact them. So that was AFIRM, A Father's Involvement Matters. I love that right there. If you guys can see that picture, I have a baby girl. Well, not a baby. She's 2, so not a baby, but I love her to death. I'll do anything for that sweetheart. And my 12-year-old son. Don't get me wrong. Trey, I love you. I love my son. I love both my children. So that's one. And then another company that I got a chance to meet with today was, now these companies, so AFIRM helps with hiring, finding you a job, helping you with child support and things like that. The next few companies, they actually are hiring. And even if you're coming out of, you have some jail time on your record, you've coming out of prison, you're coming out of making mistakes and you need help, they talk to them. Just talk to them, especially AFIRM. Let them know what's going on. Let them know what you're trying to do. And I guarantee you these people will work with you and or send you to somebody that just as good that works with you. So one thing that I was explaining to them, and I want to explain to you guys, is that men by nature kind of naturally, a lot of us have a problem communicating. Obviously, I don't, because I talk. But a lot of times it came down to communicate. When I was younger and I didn't know better, being able to communicate how I felt about a thing was not something I would have done. Reaching out for help a lot of times made me feel like I was weak, and I didn't want to feel weak. I'm a kind of bigger guy. I don't want to feel weak. I'm not a punk. That's what I told myself. So, I want men to understand there's several agencies out here that's willing to help, that can walk you through, holding your hand, showing you, hey, do this, do this, do this, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. But the thing is, you have to want to do it. They're not going to do it for you. They're not going to force you. They'll help you every day. The AFIRM program, you can contact them. I think if you complete the entire program, I think it's like $1,500 or something like that. It's a monetary thing at the end. But talk to them, because I'm not completely sure, but I'll get the information and get back with you to make sure I'm accurate on that. But they do pay you. I know that, for going through their program. And then so right now you can contact Human Resources. And again, guys, I'll put all this in the show notes. The Human Resources Department at Goodwill here in Memphis, Tennessee. All of these places are local in Memphis, Tennessee, to where they can help you with employment. You get 4 weeks of paid time off each year, discount. You get insurance after 60 days. And again, I'll put all this in the show notes. And that is the picture right here, which is the Goodwill. They're hiring here locally. All right. And you can, you just contact the HR department with that phone number on the bottom. Okay. And then let's see, we got, okay. So now we have the second company I was able to speak to. For even if you have, stuff on your record, talk to them. I guarantee you they probably can help you in some way. We have PEOPLEMARK. PEOPLEMARK is an Allied Universal company. They are hiring right now at 6084 Apple Tree Drive, Memphis, Tennessee. Again, all of this stuff is local. 38115. And right at the bottom right here, they have 3 contact phone numbers you can call, including a website. So you can call them and see about the things you need to get situated. And then, there's They do janitorial work, clerical work, warehouse, food service, and forklift operator. So if you're looking for a job and you've gotten out of jail, or you have just stuff on your record, or you're dealing with child support, you need help, just like I needed help. So I reached out. I was working for a staffing agency when I was going through a lot of my child support situation. I just got with a staffing agency. It wasn't PEOPLEMARK, but it was kind of the same thing, staffing agency, just to get some work so I can get some money coming in. And it's one more company. I met this young lady, Miss Reed. She's the lead case manager at a company called Persevere, and they actually help you with like technical skills. So fathers, if you're looking for a job and you're trying to build your career, and you want to get in the tech field, they have a full stock developer program that's 12 months, 4 days a week, and 3 hours of classes per day. They have a 93% job placement rate, and then on average, they're averaging when they complete, they averaging about $54K is the average wage for people who go, fathers, men and women who go to this program through PersevereNow.org, and then the top wage is about $100K. So again, all of this stuff is local. They do an outstanding job with helping people. I did just meet them today. This is her, but I'll put all this stuff in the show notes. I did meet her today, and I got to talking about how good God is, and I got to talking about my journey through dealing with child support and dealing with those things, and how God brought me through that, and it truly changed my life. And it's one more company that they help, but I spoke with someone today. I think it was forgot what his position was, but he went over with me like the legalities of some of the stuff that's the company, I almost said the name, the company does, that he has to get clearance to make sure that I can talk about it on YouTube and put out there to the public, even though they serve the public. So I'm being respectful and making sure I don't say the wrong things, but I do know the company name from my experience with the company and meeting the associates who work there, especially a guy named CJ Harris. Man, when I say this is a true man of God. CJ Harris, like his energy, just is inviting and welcoming, and he's from what I can tell, he's transparent, honest, upfront about what's going on, what his company does, what they do, and I got an outstanding vibe from Mr. CJ Harris. And it's another woman that works. It's a woman that works there. She's the senior director, and her last name is Brown. Well, yeah, I'll just say Brown. But that again is another true woman of God. You can tell by these two, Mr. C.J. Harris and Miss Brown's spirit. They want to help men. They want to help families and fathers. They want to help people in Memphis, Tennessee. Like, do better. But all they're asking is for you to reach out. Don't be stubborn, men, women. Don't be stubborn out here. If your pocket's hurting and you broke, stop running the streets. Stop acting crazy. Just take a second, think about what you're doing, and see if it'll be plausible for you to even just contact Seedco. It'll be SEEDCO. They're based in Memphis, Tennessee, and their motto is improving lives, growing communities, and they're located from from my experience, they're located from where I went today was 530 Oak Court Drive, Suite 200, Memphis, Tennessee 38117. So I'll bring you further information on Seedco, but I do know the two people I met today, and the guy I met down at 201, not 201, Juvenile Court. When I was down there talking and witnessing to people how good God is, those three people that I met with Seedco have been outstanding, open, upfront, transparent. You know, as especially Miss Brown, extremely articulate and just giving me fact-based information of what they're doing in this community. And I think a lot of people are overlooking them. I don't know why they're overlooking them. So I'm trying to help them get more exposure. I love what they're doing. I love that they're out here fighting, helping, trying to help people who want to change their mindset about families and about personal growth and want a job. You saying it's hard out here, can't find no job. These people will help you find a job. These people will help you get your life on track. The program I mentioned at first, AFIRM, they will help you. All right, sorry guys. Like I was saying, the program AFIRM, A Father's Involvement Matters. Please check them out. I'll put that information right here, and then I'll drop the rest of it in the show notes. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please take care of your families, men, wives, loves your husband, husband loves your wives as God loves the church. And please, let's try to make this next generation one of the better generations. That's my whole take on it. Like, if we don't help our sons now, our sons and daughters, they'll be the next generation. And if they fall short, then the generation after them falls short, and it's just a downhill. So guys, thank you so much. Au revoir, a bientôt. Have a blessed day, a blessed weekend.